some advice for somebody going independent, they definitely got to have a lot of hunger, you know what I mean, and a whole lot of time on their hands, because that's what it comes down to. It's like you're going to spend a lot of time investing in yourself. You know, you're going to spend a lot of time being disappointed, but it's the progression, you know what I mean? And being independent is hard, you know, and when I say independent, I'm not doing this by myself, you know what I mean? It's just, I'm not the one doing everything. I got somebody, you know, blessed to say I got somebody to help me, you know, mix, do my stuff. Somebody to, when I'm sending it out to master and check on it, make sure it's done right. I just now got management, you know, maybe like 2 or 3 months ago. So and still being independent, I just got somebody to come and actually correctly push for me, you know what I mean? So that with that being said, it's possible, you know what I mean? What else? Graphics guy, you know, having your branding right. It's just, you have to turn yourself into a business. And a lot of independent artists don't understand that, you know. It's because they'll come into it and just have the music aspect of it. Like, they might have this song, it blows up, bam, but they have never been through any of it, you know. Like, I've been on a lot of tours. Like, the tour I'm on now with artists, it's been their first tour, you know, and they learning a lot, helping them move forward. So you just got to go through stuff and learn. I mean, what am I about to say? What am I trying to say? Because it's so much, but it's hard to really sum up saying what do you need to do as an independent artist. You got to do everything, period. I feel like I learned it all just because I was doing it for Gerald. I just wasn't I wasn't putting out my own music then, you know what I'm saying? Like, being on the road with G, which is the reason I was able to get this far on my own and not have management, is because I did his management, I did his merch, I did the driving, I did the routing, you know what I mean? Back then it was like we all had to do a little bit of everything, you know, because that's where it started with the independent. So now coming back full circle of my own, I'm just taking all those pieces and just putting it together for myself. The only thing I can say is I will want to be done different is maybe if I go back and do it for myself, but I would have to learn all those mistakes. So that's where it comes into play, is like, you know, I'm happy where I am right now. I had a blast kicking it with my fucking best friend for years on the road, you know, making music, learning, and just doing hella shit. And now it's like I'm getting to the point where it's, all right, I got all this info, my music has got to this point, and I'm applying it. So I don't really want to change nothing. The main thing I learned from Gerald is like just knowing your worth. Like, he would always come and tell me, you know, he's meeting with such and such, or this label, or that place and that place. And he would always tell me how much he dogged him. And I never really understood it until the end. And it was just like, because they needed him, you know what I mean? He had the music, he had his business together. And it was the fact that I always thought, you know, this huge label, they got everything you need, so you need them, so prove it to them. When it was the opposite, you know? So knowing your worth, you know, and that's it. No, you worth a lot more than you think, because what you have is what they need. You know, we are the flavor, we are the juice. They're the person that can bring the cups to pour it in easier. That's it. Yeah, me and Gerald met in high school, actually, so hella long ago. It was just in science class. It was just, it was literally in lab. We was just kicking it. At the end of the day, it was like my mom made music, stepdad made music, grandma made music, so I was always around it. I just wrote shit. He was like, yeah, bro, I rap. You know, I got a studio back at home, and we just going to do science fucking homework. Next thing you know, we started making music, and we just kept going, kept progressing. So we had hella fun just making hella albums in high school, man, doing hella shows throughout high school. And I'd already did music. Actually, I was a trumpet player, but I gave that up once I started playing the hoop. I played trumpet when I was like 8 years old with my grandma, with like John Handy and stuff like that. So that's what I was doing, actually. But yeah, high school, basketball, girls, clothes, cars, that shit flew away quick. But yeah, that's how I met Gerald, though, yeah.